Children, today we are going to start the new topic which is binomial theorem. Okay. Now, in this binomial theorem, in this topic, we are going to study the expansion of the binomial expression to the power n. Okay. So let's just start with to understand simple concept that if it is written a plus b to the whole power 0, then if any term having power 0, then the value of that term will be 1. Right, if it is written a plus b to the whole square, it will be a square plus b square plus 2ab. We have studied this expansion in class 6. Right, if it is written a plus b to the cube, whole cube, then it will be a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Right, and if it is written 4, a plus b to the whole power 4, then it can be solved as a plus b to the whole square to the whole power 2. That means when we expand and solve, we'll get a to the power 4 plus 4a cube b plus 6a square b square plus 4ab cube plus b to the power 4. Right. So from here we can say that if we expand a plus b to the power n, then the expansion will be nc0 a to the power n plus nc1 a to the power n minus 1 b plus nc2 a to the power n minus 2 b square plus nc3 a to the power n minus 3 b cube plus and so on plus ncn minus 1 a to the power 1 b to the power n minus 1 plus ncn a to the power 0 b to the power n. So this is the expansion of the binomial expression. Using binomial theorem, we expand the binomial expression when the power is n, where n belongs to a natural number, right? Just see, using this binomial expansion, we have I've solved this a plus b to the whole square here. So if we have to expand a plus b to the whole square, then by this expression, by this expansion, we can say that it will be 2c1 a square b to the power 0, 2c1 plus 2c1 a to the power 2 minus 1 b to the power 1, 2c2 a to the power 2 minus 2 b to the power 0, b to the power 2 rather. Okay, now when we know that the value of 2c0 is 1, the value of 2c1 is 2, and the value of 2c2 is also 1, right? So it will be a square plus b square plus 2ab. So we got this expression, we got this expansion, right? So we can say that for any index, that means where n belongs to natural number, the expansion of the binomial term will be nc0 a to the power n plus nc1 a to the power n minus 1 b and so on up to ncn b to the power n. Alright children, please note down. Now children, if we expand a plus b to the whole square, we get the value of 1. So we get one term. If we expand a plus b to the power 1, then we get a plus b, though it has two terms. If we expand a plus b to the whole square, we'll get a square plus b square plus 2ab. Now it has three terms. Similarly, if we expand a plus b to the whole cube, we'll get a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So it has four terms. So number of terms in the expansion is one more than the power. So when the exponent is 0, we'll get one term. When the exponent is 1, we are getting two terms. When the exponent is 2, we are getting three terms. So when the exponent is 3, we are getting four terms. So when the exponent is n, that means when it is a plus b to the whole power n, the exponent of a binomial expression is n. Then the number of terms will be n plus 1 term. So this expression has how many terms? N plus 1 terms. And this nc0, nc1, nc2 are called as the binomial coefficients. Alright. Note down please. Now children, we have studied that a plus b to the whole power n is nc0 a to the power n plus nc1 a to the power n minus 1 b plus nc2 a to the power n minus 2 b square plus and so on up to ncn b to the power n. So if we write in plus minus b in place of plus b, so it will become a minus b to the whole power n. Now when you write minus b here, so when b has power odd, it will become minus. When b has power odd, it will become minus, and when b has power even, it will become minus b to the whole square, it will be plus b square, right? So the value of the expansion of a minus b to the whole power n will be nc0 a to the power n minus nc1 a to the power n minus 1 into b plus nc2 a to the power n minus 2 b square and so on up to minus 1 to the power n ncn b to the power n. Now if we have to add these two expressions, that means if we have to find the value of a plus b to the whole power n plus a minus b to the whole power n. Now when we directly add these two expansions, what will happen? the even terms will get cancelled, like second term in both the sequence will get cancelled, then fourth term will get cancelled, and so on, right? So what the expansion, the final resulting expression that will be obtained is 2 bracket nc0 a to the power n plus nc2 a to the power n minus 2 b square, and so on. So the number of terms, if n is a positive odd integer, and this expansion will be n plus 1 by 2 terms. Similarly, if we subtract these two expressions, expansion series, right? If we subtract these two series, then what we'll get? The sign will change when we subtract. So here plus is written, so it will become minus. Minus is there, it will become plus. So odd terms will be there and even terms will get cancelled, right? So when we subtract a plus b to the power n plus minus a minus b to the power n, the expansion of the series will be 2 times of nc1 a to the power n minus 1 into b plus nc3 a to the power n minus 3 into b plus, and so on up to, right? This will be the resulting series that we'll get. So now we are saying that if n is a positive odd integer, now try to understand, n is odd, then the number of terms in the sequence will be even. Suppose n is value 5, right? The number of terms in the sequence will be 6 and 3 terms will get cancelled. Second, fourth and sixth term will get cancelled. So how many terms will get? 3 terms. So that's what I'm saying here. The number of terms in the expansion will be a plus b or to the power n plus a minus b to the power n, or a plus b to the power n minus a minus b to the power n. It will be n plus 1 by 2. If you put 5 plus 1, it will be 6 by 2. It is 3 terms, right? So this way directly we can use this formula to find the number of terms in these two sequences, right? Please note down. Now children, we know that the expansion of a plus b to the power n is nc0 a to the power n plus nc1 a to the power n minus 1 into b plus nc2 a to the power n minus 2 into b square plus, and so on, plus ncn b to the power n. Now in this expansion, if we put a equals to 1 and b equals to x, the expansion will become 1 plus x to the power n. So a is 1, all the terms having term a will be in place. If we put 1 as a, then it will become 1, and b, if we put x, so it will become nc0 plus nc1x plus nc2x square plus, and so on, plus ncn x to the power n, right? Now in this equation, this expansion we have considered as the first equation or condition. Now if we put x equals to 1 in the equation 1, what we'll get? 1 plus 1 to the power n, nc0. So at x equals to 1 we put, it will become 1 plus 1 to the power n, it will be 2 to the power n. So at if we put x equals to 1 here, it will become nc0 plus nc1 plus nc2 plus, and so on, plus ncn 2 to the power n. So this I have considered as condition 2. Now if we put x equals to minus 1 in the same equation, in equation 1, then what will happen? If you put minus 1 here, so it will become 1 minus 1. So 1 minus 1 will be cancelled, 0. So if you put x equals to minus 1, so all the odd power of x will become negative. That means x to the power 1, x to the power 3, x to the power 5, it will become minus x to the power 3 minus x minus x to the power 5, right? So if we put x equals to minus 1 here, in the first equation it will become nc0 minus nc1 plus nc2 plus minus nc3, and so on, plus minus 1 to the power n ncn equals to 0. So the value of this expansion will be, the sum of the binomial coefficients will be 0. Now if we add or subtract the second and the third equation, right? So if we add this nc1 and nc1 will get cancelled, nc3 and nc3 will get cancelled. So what will get? 2nc0 plus 2nc3, 2nc2 plus 2nc4. Okay. So the sum of the even coefficients, even binomial coefficients, will be 2n to the power 2 to the power n minus 1, right? Similarly, if we subtract second and third expansion, then what will happen? Then the even terms will get cancelled, like the nc0 will get cancelled, nc2 will get cancelled, right? Where r is even. 0, 2, 4, all the terms having the value of r as even number, they will get cancelled. So here we'll get the sum of binomial coefficients will be nc1 plus nc3 plus nc5 will be 2n to the power 2 to the power n minus 1. That means whether if you write nc0 plus nc2 plus nc4 plus, and so on, or you write nc1 plus nc3 plus nc5, will get the same result, which is 2 to the power n minus 1. Alright children, please note down. Okay, children, let's solve few sums now. Now here it is given in this first sum that find the number of terms in the expansion of 1 plus 2x plus x squared to the whole power 7. Right. So when we have to find the number of terms in the binomial expansion of 1 plus 2x plus x squared to the whole power 7. Now these three terms, we can see it is the expansion of 1 plus x to the whole square. A square plus b square plus 2ab. So this 1 plus 2x plus x square we can write as 1 plus x to the whole square. To the whole power 7 it is written. So power in the bracket will get multiplied. So it will become 1 plus x to the whole power 14. And when the number of terms, when the exponent is 14, then the number of terms will be 1 more than the exponent. So number of terms will be 15. Alright. Let's see another sum, children. Now again we have to find the number of terms in the expansion of root 3 plus 5x square to the whole power 93 minus root 3 minus 5x square to the whole power 93. Now children, this is written similar to the expansion of what you have just studied, a plus b to the whole power n minus a minus b to the whole power n. Then we have studied that if n is a positive odd numbers, then the number of terms will be n plus 1 by 2 terms, right? Now here the value of n is 93, so the number of terms will be 93 plus 1 whole upon 2, it will be 47 terms. Alright, please. Let's see another sum, children. Now in this sum we have to expand the binomial expression using binomial theorem. 1 minus 2x to the whole power 5. We have studied that if a minus b to the power n is written, then we can expand it as a nc0 a to the power n minus nc1 a to the power n minus 1b plus nc2 a to the power n minus 2b square plus and so on, right? So if we put a equals to 1 and b equals to 2x here in this expansion, then the result will be 5c1 1 to the power 5. So 1 to the power 5, 1 to the power 4, has any power, it is 1. So I'm not written 1 to the power 3, 1 to the power 2 here because it is understood it has value 1. So the expansion will be minus 5c1 2x to the power 1, 5c2 to 2x to the power 2, minus 5c3 2x to the power 3, plus 5c4 2x to the power 4, minus 5c5 2x to the power 5, right? When we simplify and substitute the value of 5c1 as 5, 5c2 as 10, the expansion will be 1 minus 10x plus 40x square minus 80x cube plus 80x to the power 4 minus 35x to the power 5. Alright children, please note down. Now let's see this sum. In this sum it is given that by using binomial theorem, prove that 2 to the power 3n minus 7n minus 1 is divisible by 49 for all n belongs to natural number. Now pay attention here. 2 to the power 3n can be written as 2 to the power 3 to the whole power n, right? 2 to the power 3 is 8. 8 can be written as 1 plus 7 to the whole power n. So if we apply taking a as 1 and b as 7 to expand this binomial expression, then what we'll get? nc0 1 to the power n plus nc1 1 to the power n minus 1 7 to the power 1 plus nc2 1 to the power n minus 2 7 to the power 2 and so on, right? Now we know that the value of nc0 is 1, 1 to the power n is again 1, so 1 into 1 is 1. nc1 is n, 1 to the power n minus 1 is 1, so 7 to the power n is 7, so it will become 7n. Now here you can see that nc2, this will become 1, this will become 1, right? Now you can see here in the further terms we'll get 7 square, 7 cube, 7 to the power 4, 7 to the power 5 and so on, right? So from all the remaining terms except the first two terms we will have 7 square common. So let's transfer the first and second term to the left hand side. It will become 2 to the power 3 and minus 7 and minus 1, and take 7 square common from the remaining term. So it will become 7 square bracket open nc2 plus nc3 into 7 plus and so on. Now let assume the value of this expansion is lambda. So 7 square is 49, 49 into lambda, 49 into any value is the multiple of 49. So hence we have proved by using binomial theorem that 2 to the power 3n minus 7n minus 1 is divisible by 49 for all n belongs to natural number. Alright children, please note down.